Alrighty, what's goody, YouTube? It's your boy, Drizzy here, and as you can see, we got access to some Balloons Tower Defense 6 content. The game was $3 on Steam, and I been told everyone that I was not gonna pay $15 when I already had the game on my phone. So once I saw it went to $3, I was going to get it so I could record. But
awesome.
This video here, right? I know it's been a while since this character's been out. It's been almost, what, 2 weeks? It feels like. But the Beast Handler is out. And I just don't think people are I don't want to say people aren't using it right. I know people are using it right. But I feel like people are just so disappointed with the Pouakai, right? Or just this whole bottom path. I see people saying it's probably one of the worst paths. You shouldn't even really cross path into it unless you need camo detection. This is that and the third, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you guys don't understand. The Beast Handler, all 3 of his paths are busted. All 3 of them. Obviously, the Megalodon pre-nerf was by far the best. But like, the Giganotosaurus is really good. The Pouakai it's the weakest of the 3, but it's still really good. There's rounds that the Giant Condor just perma stuns BFBs. And the Pouakai can pick up if I'm not mistaken, it can pick up DDTs. If I'm not, I could be wrong. I think he can pick up DDTs, and I know for a fact he can pick up ZOMGs. So there are rounds that just having a bottom path upgrade with beast power can win you rounds. The first time I used this tower, I black chimps medaled. I can't remember the name of the map. It's the one that looks like a swamp. I had all 3 of the 5th tiers, except for because I used farms. I had all 3 of the 5th tiers, and I believe my Megalodon finished with most pops, and my Pouakai finished with the 2nd most pops. Obviously, that means that the Giga is the one that was the weakest when it first came out, because I built that one first. Just stating. But let's get into it. Obviously, I'm going to place my beautiful champion right there. I'm gonna go ahead and already get a beast out. I feel like that's the safest bet. I trust Quincy, but I don't trust Quincy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. I may go ahead and go up to a horned owl. I probably would need an Ada. No, I would need a horned owl first. Let's go and grab a horned owl. I'll bring you guys. No, well, I'll show the beginning. Here we go. So we got this horn. We're gonna get the horned owl, so that way I can talk a little bit. So my plan. I know what you're saying. Why did I bring them to a map that doesn't have any water? I brought them to a map that didn't have any water because I want people to respect the Pouakai. Because I feel like people are just hard disrespecting the Pouakai. And I'm not going to let that stand. Me as a human being cannot fathom letting that stand. Now, I will say, I know that it's not the strongest, right? Like, obviously, it has a lot of popping power, but it doesn't have a lot of, like, niche popping power. I know it can pop camos, but most of the time, it's going to be in that weird state where you can see it when I slow it down a little bit, where he's, like, chasing, like, let's say a regrow balloon, right? And there's a lot of times where that can get you screwed over. But, like, in my opinion, he brings it back up to the path that it's supposed to, that you would want it to be at. In my opinion, I think it saves me more often than it does. Another thing that I have noticed is that a lot of people don't know that you can do that. where you can preemptively merge, and you still get that 3 beast power for having a Horned Owl. So, like, if you need just a touch of popping power, that's something you can do. But I think I might go ahead and do an Addosaurus on this bottom one. And then probably just gonna go straight up to Velociraptor. Nice. I'll wait. Merge those two. But all I'm saying is that bottom path is a lot better than people make it out to see. I mean, I've heard people say that it's probably the worst 4th tier game, and I do not think that's the case, to be honest. But this could just be me being biased. I don't like the mortar at all. I don't even have the mortar max. I don't even have the mortar max rank. I just don't like the mortar. Also, well, Balloon Sabotage is pretty good. Well, no, I don't think Balloon Sabotage is that good. A Grand Saboteur is good, so it leads to a better tower. But Balloon Sabotage specifically is not that good. Let's get our Velociraptor out. I can barely reach. It's not good enough. I'm just gonna wait. Now he can one-tap. He can one-tap his Rams, so I'll let him have that. But I know there is one thing you're gonna note on. I don't have very good camo popping power, right? So I think this could be a hot take. Let me turn off auto start. I think that the Beast Handler's best synergy as a support tower, like for example, I don't think any of these towers in support you want to run by themselves. You can get away with it with the Engineer. Spike towers obviously are really strong, but they're really, really benefited by using other towers, right? For example, I think the single best synergy in the entire game, there's 2 of them. One's better than the other. If you wanted to stay only support towers, Cleansing Foam. And the only thing that's unfortunate is I don't think Overclock goes for these. I could be wrong. I haven't tested it myself. But I think the single best synergy in the entire video game is a bottom path wizard mixed with the beast handlers, because the beast handlers can handle damn near any purple balloon that comes out. I know Pod and his necromantic army of balloons can pop purples, at least from what I remember. And you don't even have to go Wall of Flames because they can handle leads, right? But the major thing he's giving them is he's giving them camo popping. Without that camo popping power, I'm going to be honest, that's the only thing this team really struggles with, is camo popping power. T-Rex has 0. Zilch. Nada. He does not pop camo. So just by having this tower here, we get a lot more popping power. Incoming! I need to reset. Maybe not. We did manage to take it out. A little worried there. I didn't think we had enough popping power for the Moab. But now that we popped that Moab, we should be okay. I'm gonna buy this. So I don't accidentally buy a Velociraptor. But I'm gonna buy that. And then we should be okay until probably the early 50s. So I'll bring you guys back there. All right, it's round 49. I brought you guys in a round early. We do have about 14 grand in the bank to work with. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go Giant Condor. Right, here's the pops right now. Pod and Quincy have been, Pod has been carrying, but as you can see, From this point on, anything below a ZOMG is not getting through that corner. He's going to keep dragging them back over and over, right? So now is the time I buy the T-Rex. And I throw him.
Headshot.
Right there. Right? Because you can throw beasts anywhere in the range of any of the towers that is connected. Meaning, I can throw that guy right there, and he'll eat anything that he pulls back. So, with that being said, now I have the premium setup. Anything's going to get dragged back by that meets big boy. So I think now, to be honest, I think we're by far safe enough to start stamping down these guys.
Incoming.
I'm gonna throw one here. All right, and now we have our 4 towers placed around the map. So now our giant condor is going to yank balloons all the way across the map. Anything that actually manages to weasel its way through the defenses will get grabbed by him and brought back. The only issue is when he starts chasing. We got through round 63 with absolutely no problem. I didn't even notice that it came up. So yeah. We should be okay. I do want to start getting some more giant condors because things will obviously sneak through my defense if I don't upgrade my giant condor and my T-Rex. It's just a matter of those ones slow it down to an extent, but they're not gonna they wouldn't be able to, like, you know, mow through it. It's more or less they slow it down so long that we're surviving pretty much. We do have round 70 coming up, which I'm not too, realistically, I'm not that worried. I am a little, but I should be okay. So I'm gonna get these giant condors. I'll probably bring you guys back if I run into any problems, but we should be okay for a minute. All right, guys, it's the end of round 79. I haven't ran into any problems. I've just been upgrading my towers, you know, using all my beasts. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to merge that. This is our first big problem. A ZOMG.
Come on.
Quincy should be able to rock it out though, hopefully, because I can stun in a minute. And that is round 80 done. Both of these guys are damn near max power. A max power T-Rex is probably, honestly, gonna be damn near perfect for this run.
Headshot.
Only need a little bit more cash for that. I'm gonna throw that down, and then I'll get my last giant condor, and then we're on a save fest. I don't think we can pop DDTs right at the moment, but it would be a good thing to test if I can. I'm gonna be honest, this run has gone very, very smooth. I have not ran into very many issues of balloons going through. Here's the pop count, if you guys were wondering. It's very, very even with the Pouakai, or with the giant condor having the most pop. Reminder, he has been here the longest. So it's kind of obvious you'd have the most pop, but I don't have any DDT popping power. I already have black chimps metal this map specifically.
Come on.
So I'm not really worried about getting the black chimp metal. If I have to reset, I will. But as you can see, we popped the ZOMG, and it's like, it's wrapped.
Headshot.
It's wrapped. It's like, I don't know what else to say. It's such a good power. Now, I might just let round 90 play. If we lose round 90, we lose round 90, and I might go back and fix the strategy up a little bit. But as you can see, with just Quincy's ability, we're pretty much okay against UMGs because they bring them back. But yeah, we'll see we'll see how much
That all you
money
got?
I have at round 90 and see if there's any plays that I can make if DDTs actually do become a problem, or if COMGs just get enough health to where they survive. It's worth a shot testing if this strat will even work against DDTs, because I think DDTs are too fast for for the giant condor. I haven't had a chance to save up enough to get Pouakai. I think using Quincy's ability there is going to get me burned.
DDT incoming.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if. Well, let's see what we can do if we run it on slow-mo with T-Rex stomp. Because a well-timed stomp can win you a DDT fight.
DDT incoming.
Now. And that's round 90. Beautiful. T-Rex is easily one of the best towers in the game. I don't think I'll get enough money for a Pouakai. These rounds don't give like a crazy amount of money. Ooh. You got some balloon leakage.
Incoming.
But they got grabbed and brought back, so it didn't end up working out.
Headshot.
Is DDTs on round 90? No, I think DDTs are not on round 92. I think it's round 93. Could be wrong.
Come on.
Quincy ability here. I'm a little nervous. I know I shouldn't have used both, but I was nervous, okay? Crazy that I don't have a single fifth tier out, and I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great. I'm doing okay. Let me stomp here. Ooh, stomp does a little damage, huh? Yeah, stomp looks like it does a little damage.
BFB incoming.
Yeah, if it's 93, I think we lose the DDT.
DDT incoming.
Maybe not. Baby, look at that! Incredible! That actually worked stupidly well, and we would have had enough money to buy a pod if we would have had to use it. I do want to save for a Pouakai. Wow, that actually worked really well. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that because I don't think round 95 is gonna be as kind. But if we can survive this round, we'll see. Let me stun here. Pop Quincy's ability. And we'll have stun for next turn. And fight during the round. I'm a little scared. 95 has killed me before. Multiple times. That's why I have so few black crystals. But you wind gusting in them boys away. There's a long wind up. I forgot how long the wind up.
Incoming.
So he can grab DDT. Oh my god. This is incredible!
Headshot.
This is actually even better than I thought it would be. Wow. I'm shocked. This is actually working incredibly well. This synergy is nuts.
Oh yeah.
This synergy is actually incredible. I may throw down another T-Rex. I do need one more. Let me see if I can throw down another T-Rex. Throw that down. And then I'll build another T-Rex and try to save up enough for that, but I highly doubt that. If we beat round 99 with this, I'll be happy. The only issue And I'm going to say this very clearly. Obviously, the only issue is bad pop. We have no bad popping powers. Realistically, the only thing we could have for the bad is the Rex. That's it. So obviously, you're gonna want to take this strat and finalize it, make it just a tad bit better, more towards your liking. But before anyone ever says the Pouakai is bad, I want you to recommend them this video, because I don't think you can look at what this thing does and say, oh yeah, that's terrible. That's the worst power in the game. That needs to go. There's no way you look at this and say,
I am the best.
Worst tower in the game, guys. Absolutely terrible. How could you ever win with this tower? No. That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy. I'm going to do... I can't even get an art mage. Yeah, it's fine.
Is that all you got?
I could have done something like a master bomber or whatever. No, I mean, I would have been able to get sticky bombs, not a master bomber, but we'll throw this down. Yeah, I don't think top of that.
Come on.
If we do, I literally might just cry. You ready? No, you ready? You ready? That did not work at all. And we fucked the bad. Okay, guys. No. No. We're not even gonna sit here and lie. You can't even sit here and lie and tell me he has 800,000 pops of the 2 million pops. Do you understand? The Pouakai is not a bad tower. He's just bad. He has okay synergy with the other Beastmasters.
What next?
Or Beast Handlers. He doesn't have the best synergy with other Beast Handlers. He has the most pops in the game. He has really good synergy with Rex. So any of you Rex fans, please try it out.
You want some?
Before you listen to anyone else that tells you the Pouakai is bad, listen and do your own testing. The Pouakai is incredible. And that's all I have to say. I'm gonna see how far this goes. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace out.